Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So today I will be preparing for my 2-week trip to Arizona. I am leaving 2 days from now, but by the time you guys are seeing this, I will have already been there for probably a week or so. So I am just going to kind of prepare all my plants for me to not be here for a little bit. I am lucky that I have Wade here and he is going to be taking care of them. So I'm just going to be watering all of them, cleaning the leaves, and writing notes for Wade to kind of give him instructions on how often to water each plant. So what I decided I would do is divide all the plants into different sections based on how often they need watering, so that I can just write one note for each section and Wade will be able to manage that a little bit easier, I think, and it might honestly be helpful for me to remember to water each plant. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so a lot of the leaves on my plants are kind of dirty and dusty and just need to be cleaned a little bit. So I have my rag and a spray bottle of water and some diluted neem oil that I use to clean my plants off with. I use the neem oil kind of as a preventative for any type of pest. It just kind of guarantees that if there is any pest on my plants that I'm not seeing, that it will get rid of them and I won't even have to worry about it. So for some of the plants, like this one that has a bunch of leaves, it will just take way too long to clean. I am instead going to put them either in the sink or in my shower and just hose them off with the water. So I will show you guys that. have put all the plants back for the most part. All of this shelf is going to be plants that need watered once a week. That first one on the bottom is going to be twice a week, and then once a week on the top. This group will be once a week. That group will be once a week, and all that's over there will be twice a week, and this one will be twice a week. I wanted to make it really easy for Wade to know what he needs to water when, so I'm going to put a note on each shelf that says how often the plants on that shelf need watered. And so now I just have a few other little plant chore type things I need to do. I really need to repot this pothos, so I got that bigger hanging basket there. And my little black velvet alocasia died on me. I let him get too dry like a month ago, and then when I finally watered him, it was too late. And so this last leaf held on for so long, and then it just went. So I'm hoping that I can look through the soil in here and see if I can find any bulbs that I can regrow. So let's go ahead and do that. So now I'll just give him some water, probably in the shower, so that I can also hose off his leaves. And then I'll put him back where he was. So now for this poor little guy, I'm just gonna take this out and look through the soil. Here's one little bulb that I might be able to save. Other than that, it looks like I can probably save this larger bulb that the main plant was growing from, but I'll just cut off this dead leaf and probably these dead roots and put it maybe in some sphagnum moss or something in like the terrarium so that it gets really high humidity, and then it should hopefully put out some new roots and some new growth. Okay, and this guy is a philodendron red emerald that I just bought from a lady online in a local plant group that I'm in, and it's doing okay. It really hasn't done much since I got it, but I just want to take it out of the pot and take a look at the roots so that I can make sure that she didn't just give me like a cutting and put it in soil, because if it doesn't have any roots yet, if it's still just a cutting, then I need to be watering it a bit more and giving it some higher humidity. Okay, so it definitely does have some good roots on it, which is really good. I was worried that it wasn't going to have very many roots. So I don't know if I want to keep it in this pot. This pot might be a little small. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to do is with these propagations that I just potted up not very long ago, is I'm going to put them in these little plastic cups that I've just saved from like Impressed or when we've gone out to eat and like that. And I'm going to keep the plants in here while I'm away, because they're plants that are going to dry out really quick because of one, how small they are, and two, because I just potted them up from being in some type of soilless medium, so they need a little bit more water. So I'm just going to keep them in here, and that way I can water them once and then put the lid on and it'll trap some of that moisture in. and then Wade will only have to water them like once or twice a week. Okay, so now that these are done, I'm just going to put them with all the other plants, and I'm going to water all the plants that didn't get watered in the sink earlier. And then I'm going to finish writing my notes and clean up my mess, and I should be done. Okay guys, so all the plants are back, they are watered, there are notes kind of in each section with directions of how to water each group of plant. And so I think that I will be set to go now. As far as my plants go, at least. I haven't actually done any packing or anything, but yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you when I get back from my trip. Bye! No, you're so pretty.